I looked down at my feet and answered that it was a good day. I then tried to excuse myself to go to my room, but she stopped me. She knew something was wrong. She asked if everything was okay. I told her that it was. I don't know why I was so nervous around my mother now. Just because I had seen the picture didn't mean it was her. That was just crazy. My mom would have no idea about any harpy, and I knew that I was just being silly, but still, I couldn't help but feel nervous around her. "Are you sure that everything is okay today? You seem different, like you are nervous about something," my mom said to me again, trying to get an answer out of me. I stood there for a moment before I began to speak. "Yeah, everything is okay today, Mom," I replied. "I just have a history report due soon and I am not too sure what to write about." "Oh, I can give you a hand with it if you want," she offered. I then decided to explain about the assignment and tell her about a few of the mythical creatures that I had seen in the book. She told me she didn't know much about that sort of thing but would try and help me anyway. I told her about the Bone Fairy and about the Sky Dweller. I didn't really need help with these, but I was building myself up to mentioning the alluring harpy. Eventually, I did manage to mention it. As soon as the words "the alluring harpy" exited my mouth, I saw the look in my mother's eyes. The look of fear. The look someone gets when they have been caught out. "Never heard of this creature?" Mom finally managed to say. "Sounds interesting, though." I told her that I didn't know much about it, but I wanted to know more. She then told me that if I didn't know much about it, then maybe I shouldn't write about that creature. She then flashed me a sweet smile and her eyes almost sparkled at me. I suddenly felt a lot more comforted. I realized how stupid I was being and that there was no way that there was any connection between the harpy and my mom. Mom then lightly touched me on the shoulder, and I felt a warmth run through my arm, and all of my worries of before were now vanished. My mother then excused herself and told me that she had to get dinner ready. She left and went to the kitchen to begin cooking. As she walked off, I could have sworn I saw a slight bulge under the back of her top, right where a wing could have been, but I quickly dismissed this as my eyes playing tricks on me. The next day, I was riding my back home from school when I suddenly remembered the photo that Mrs. Poole was going to take of the book. I had almost completely forgotten about it, like it had been wiped from my memory. But I remembered at the last minute and decided to head to the library to get a look at this photo. I made it to the library and was greeted by Mrs. Poole, who, when she saw me, reached into her pocket and pulled out a small photograph. She handed it to me, and I saw that it was the picture of the page I wanted to read. It was hard to read because the photo was so small, but I managed to read what it read. It read as follows: "The alluring harpy is a dangerous beast. It uses the power of love and desire to get what it wants, and what it wants is to spread its evil across the world. The harpy will disguise itself to look like a human woman, but it actually has sharp claws, sharp fangs, and wings. The harpy will use its powers of seduction to seduce men, where it will then try and reproduce with these men. Its powers of seduction often come from their beautiful smiles, their enchanting eyes, and their soft touch. Often harpies will have multiple children to multiple men. Once the harpy has mated with a man, it will perform a small ritual that involves lighting candles and then eating the male. The harpy will then be pregnant and will soon give birth to its children. Harpies will often have around 15 to 20 children in a 30-year period, before waiting 100 years, then start the mating period once again. Its offspring will appear human, but when they reach a certain age, they will begin to develop their own abilities of seduction and manipulation. They then only have one purpose. They must manipulate as many people as they can,